Pasty guy, what on earth is that? Like a croissant, that? What's that?
Bacon cheese roll.
Bacon and cheese roll. Rating out of 10?
Decent.
Decent, eh?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. What'd you give Newcastle today against Watford?
6 out of 10, to be
6?
honest. Yeah, but, first half, very poor. I think when we had the ball, we were all over the place. When Watford had the ball, they looked generally dangerous. But Shaw, beautiful man, he equalised. He could pick with all the cracks, to be honest. I think, and obviously second half, it could have gone either way. I guess there's a reason why Watford are where they are at the minute. They've not won a game yet.
So poor for me, Watford.
Yeah, I mean, finishing wise, they didn't. I mean, did you go to the stadium or did you just watch the game there?
Free ticket?
Oh, free ticket. Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah, of course.
You've got a season ticket and you didn't go, did you?
No, I'm not going to actually sold up unless.
But why? He's already got your money.
I couldn't think of anything worse than going to the ground, than going sitting with a home crowd that claimed to support the team, but really just sitting in their hands and moaning everything was just a misplaced pass. To be honest, I mean, obviously everyone has their reasons for going to the game, but Howie, don't claim you support the team. If you're going to sit on your hands and just moan at misplaced passes or mistakes, don't, please.
So are you not going to another home game this season?
Not a home game, no. Away games, yeah, of course. I went to Norwich the other week. I'm going to Liverpool in a few weeks, but yeah, of course, that's about it. See what my mates are doing. Might do Chelsea, hopefully do Villa, and hopefully, depending on TV, do all the games in December. See what happens, but home games, no, I don't have any desire to go into that ground anytime soon.
Back to the game of the day then, should Newcastle be beating teams like Watford at home?
If we're serious about staying up, yes, of course.
They're bottom of the league, aren't they?
Well, of course. To be honest, I think Watford are in a false position. I think, from what I've seen of them, they've played well. They've created chances going forward. If they weren't, that would be a different story. But they're still creating chances. But obviously, it tells it all. Before today, lost 3, scored 1, conceded 7. Obviously, looking at that, we should be beating them. But I think, desire-wise, work rate-wise, we missed Richie today. I think him being out for 2 months, it's a big blow for us. Because Watford, I think Watford's and all, for not finishing their chances. I think they did everything they could to get the win today. I don't think we did enough. But
what do you think Brucey could have done more to get 3 points and maybe have more of an attack at home?
You know what? I looked at both teams closely. I saw our starting 11. Good. We seem to have kept the same system that got us that win at Spurs. But the bench, we looked very short going forward. But Watford, they had Sarr,
Delafeu came on.
So that's the problem. We have, what it is, to try and keep up with these little niggles and knocks, we need top 4 squad depth. We don't have that. But Watford have that going forward. We had Shelby, who's, for me, is, he doesn't fit into where we want to be at the minute. He's too inconsistent, turns up 2 to 3 times a season. Muto, okay going forward, but it doesn't. For me, it doesn't do enough. I'm pleased that Atu and Almiron started, and Kraft and Williams. If we didn't start that, we might have lost today easily. And in a way, we probably should have. But for me, I think last week's win at Spurs was excellent. The performance was excellent, but today that was killed off by not winning today, especially with Liverpool on the horizon in a couple of weeks' time after the international break. That's not me going over the top. That's the way things are at the minute. I think if we're serious about staying up, we need to beat the teams around us. I mean, look at the McLaren season, the relegation season. We did a double over Spurs. We took 4 points off Liverpool. We drew twice with Man United. We drew against Chelsea. We ran Arsenal very close in both games. Why did we go down that season? You tell me.
Got beat off the bottom half teams, wasn't it?
Exactly. And if we can't get enough points against the teams around us, that's where we're going to go wrong. And that's what Rafa is so good at. I mean, say what you like about how Rafa played. That's what happened. But that being said, if they stick to the system, we'll stay. We might have enough to stay up. Again. But what does that bring us? We're in a relegation fight again, and we'll probably be out the cups like the other day. Although we played well. I can't complain about a performance against Leicester, a full strength Leicester side. But the fact we're happy with we're happy with a good performance, but getting knocked out ultimately just shows of how fucking shit we are in the cups under Ashley. But that's where we've been over the last 12 or so years.